EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First carry for Royce Freeman. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Trubisky. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Let's go, boys. Bring it down. At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's hauled in by Doxson.
Need that block, 80.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Jackson.
What kind of
Fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll take this back
so
all the
stupid,
way
bro. Like,
across the
I hated it and
35-yard
everything,
line.
right?
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That when I line up in zone.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's our time. Alert, 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 alert.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. It's been a long day for you. Tight dog.
Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
53's the Mike.
Hey, box drop.
Drop deep. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 44, Jackson. They set up the screen to
What
Hill.
kind of shit
And
is
he'll
that,
lose yardage
bro?
on the play back at the 37-yard line. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think
fucking
the
complete
latter.
a
I like
pass.
what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect,
cute, bro.
they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So that flag will cost him 15.
You
And
could
it
play with
doesn't
the damn
matter
ability,
anymore
like,
how
with
you
straight,
get the face
but they're
mask.
still getting flagged for
Any
this shit.
part of it,
Cool.
that's going to be 15 yards.
True story, bro.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 53's the mic.
Now Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Oh, my God, son. Are you kidding me, bro?
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't
He gets a face mask on a catch that's not even a catch.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
I don't understand.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Barry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Oh, my God, damn.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal.
Alert, 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 alert. SOS.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism.
They've got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 82 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Trubisky to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I'd have bounced that motherfucker at the one.
We're going to work at their own 25-yard line.
Down. 180. 49 to Mike. 18. Take you to school. Kill.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. They'll find Royce Freeman, the running back. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 33.
Freeman's elite now.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, they go option to the right. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 3-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On 3rd down, it's Barry, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to run with Freeman.
Oh, my God, I'm in that
Fight
gap,
his
bro.
way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
What a
Royce
travesty.
Freeman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Steps away, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
58, come on. Push him back.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now Jackson on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Ravens.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That one complete to Hill. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They would try to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd and short. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Right now.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is.
No,
right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Shrugs him off. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
I break 5 tackles, that's what counts as a sack.
From the corner,
Okay, bro.
Like the footwork back there. I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Jackson. It's brought in by Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football.
What the heck is that? Whoa, now it's
That ball was
bubbling.
not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey, come on now.
On second down, it's Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 24.
First down, Baltimore.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, Lindsey. A solid run on first down.
97 blocks that inside. I can't get off that block.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 40 now on second down. Trubisky eluding the pressure right. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey.
That's in front of Earl Thomas.
This won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Thank you. That ball's got to come out.
Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
49 the mic, watch 49. You better bring it. You better. Let me stop.
Here's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still? And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, my Lord.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Now it's Trubisky. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Okie dokie. Good animation. Clearly past him. I'll worry at it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 76 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Trubisky will throw. Throw left side complete. That's Barry. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Got a man open, it's Sutton.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Recon, 132 fighter. Back.
On 2nd down now, it's Barry, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
The drive continues as they search for a time touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Now Trubisky to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barry. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Delta. 49's a mark. Hey, let's get off the field.
2nd and 6. Flush to his right.
Oh, my God, son. Give me my pick,
A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Jesus Christ.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey.
Oh, my God, my body didn't matter,
To the 34, good enough for
My
the
body
first.
didn't matter,
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd
Wow,
medium winds
man.
up being a good one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, high 7.
They're going to look to throw.
Thank you.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run with Hill. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch it. Hey, watch it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. You just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Go! 180! Alert, 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 alert! Lock in, lock in. 49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, pick your game. Hey, exit. 49.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They go play action. Trubisky. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Second and 5 now. Trubisky dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
That's coming, bro.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's the shit that pisses me off right there, bro.
They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Step, Jackson hit.
Are you serious, bro?
It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, 18.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Play action. Now Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6.
Oh, my goodness.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Insane, man.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll run here with Freeman.
Just let him
A good run
you,
of
bro.
6 yards there gets them closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Double time. All right. Five down. Stand up in.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And again, touchdown, Denver.
Fucking story, bro.
Royce Freeman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now. And he can't get a throw.
Pressure, though.
He's taken down. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Instantly.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
I see how
as
it
they'll
is,
talk
man.
things
It's
over
all right,
prior
bro.
to this upcoming second down play.
Got it. Really know it, man. Really know it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Nine yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A marker down.
My
He
God,
does get it up past
boy.
the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Son!
Officials so cognizant of that call now.
It's not unaggressive anymore. It's unaggressive.
You're right. They
Man,
took
come
out of their
on,
hands,
bro.
having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Come on. You better bring it. Mike's 49.
Trubisky to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky. Shakes off the sack.
Are you kidding me?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
What the fucking
What
say,
a huge
bro?
play at this
I
point
covered
in the
more
game.
than 3 seconds.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hey, ball.
Now it's Trubisky.
Come here, bitch.
And he can't
Come here,
get a
motherfucker.
throw away. He's taken down. It's a safety
Bad
blitz
low-key,
and a
baby.
sack for Earl Thomas.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And then down, stretch it out, right?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Check 9. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Take 4.
They're going with Lindsey. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown.
Wow, I literally chose
So a
fucking
tie
defend.
ball
Hey,
game here
what?
as the kick's away.
I chose to kick into the wind. Okay. Yeah, that should be a little more clear
This will
cut,
be
Madden.
taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They're running it. Hey, 18. Check. Motion outside.
Here's Trubisky to throw. This is the tight end fan.
Bulls got too caught.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd down, it's Billy.
Please.
He's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special.